Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and today I've got my third episode on my Chelsea career. Right here I've got the transfers I've made, and also the first match of the season against West Ham. So first I'll focus on the outs, which have just been loans out, haven't been able to sell any players as of yet anyway. You've got Bertrand Traore on loan to Vitesse. He needs that work permit stuff, and also his contract is running out at the end of the season. So we're going to see, because he's the one who has really good potential. If you see, 4-star report, 4 potential ability, but really his technical attributes don't really look amazing to me. So I'm really in two minds about him. Jamal Blackman, gone out on loan to Walsall, and hopefully get some games. He's just like a 2-star report right now, so I'm not sure if he'll be good enough for the team in the future. We got some good goalkeepers. Obviously, we've got Petr Cech, and we got Thibaut Courtois, who's going to come back next season, and I really intend to keep him at the team, and we'll replace Cech, hopefully. Andreas Christensen, 17 years old, very good young centre-back. His current report is a 2.5-star report with potential that could lead him into becoming a leading Premier Division. There's a lot of leading into there, yeah. Short of it, story is he has good potential to become a very good Premier League player. And Islam Farouz, he is on loan at Rotherham, Scotland. His country he's from. So he could be, I'm not sure if he'll be a good player in the future, but he's had 3 under-21 caps and scored 2 times. So he's a very good, at least from what I can see, he's a very good finisher. He's got good finishing, and composure is good off the ball, and anticipation as well. That shows me he's a very good finisher at 17, and that's very impressive. And you could click on this thing, where are they now? Your press secretary has sent a copy of an article featuring the best players that have left Chelsea. I just wanted to see what that was, to be honest. I think it's in the game. It was in the game previously, but it's easier to find it. That's what I believe they've improved this year in Football Manager 2014. They've made things easier to access. There's some features you might not have known about, or you see them a couple times, but you're not sure how to exactly get there, or there's just too much ways to get there, or yeah, it's too long to get there. That's the main thing. And here's our signings. Mostly younger players. We only signed 3, so it's not heaps. But I did want to reinvest in centre-backs. I believe we needed a young quality centre-back, along with one for the future, definitely, but also one who can do the job now. And that one of them is Meteo Masaccio. We signed from Villarreal. There was a couple teams. The reason I found him, because I'm not sure exactly how I found him. He just appeared out of nowhere. I'm not sure, like in email or whatever. And he actually had other teams made a bid for him for only 3.3 million. He wasn't transfer listed or anything, so I'm not sure why. But obviously he probably did want to leave, I should say, from Villarreal, who's in the second league in Spain. So no doubt he wanted to leave, and he was one of their best players. And he's probably too good for that league, to be honest. He is a Liga BBVA level, so we signed him. And yeah, he should do well for us. If you check his coach report, he's a good player for Premier Division sides right now. And yeah, one of our coaches believes he could have the potential to lead him becoming a leading Premier Division central defender in the future, is what you want, really, from your signings in a top 4 team. So he's going to be good, can do the job right away, which is very good. Training him to play defensive midfield as well, so he can play 2 positions in our formation, can play right back also. And I was after Sergi Samper as a defensive midfield, but funnily enough, of course, he wanted to stay at Barcelona. They offered him a good contract. But we signed a guy with a similar name, Sergi Dada from Malaga. Also, he was on approach to sign as a 19-year-old. He has a very good potential. He's got 2.5-star report right now. But his current report is not great for a Premier League level. Might try and send him out on loan, because we do have some options like SEN and that. So for now, I think I'll list him loan status as available for loan. But he does have the required potential to play at the top level. Go back to reports right now. He's got 2.5-star, again, leading Premier Division defensive midfielder in the future. So it's good to have those potentials for these players that we have. He could be like a type like Xabi Alonso, who's someone who's very good defensively, but he's a very good passer as well. He's got a decent height, good strength. He's not too slow. And positioning is very good. That's important for a defensive midfielder. Hopefully can be a good player for us into the future. Maki Bagnac was the other one we signed from Barcelona on approach to sign, so he paid 1.2 million compensation, which I was happy to do because it was cheaper than his value. Again, I want to reinvest in those centre-backs for the future, because most of our centre-backs are aging, to be honest. Our youngest centre-back, I think, David Luiz, is 26. So that's an area we definitely have to improve. And then we signed Masaccio as well, 22-year-old, can do well for us, hopefully. So Bagnac, I put him straight into under-21s, and hopefully can improve as a player going into the future. So that's pretty much it on that, to be honest. Not too much transfers. I'm trying to sell Torres, but no one wants him. So that's a bit unfortunate. So you have to go to my team selection. I just want to go to the pre-match if you want to see this. It shows their team, their lineup, and then it shows the players in those positions. You can see, so you can get a gauge on how they are. It's really, this pre-match stuff looks really good. There's a stat pack thing you can see when you're more into the season, which is very good. I explained my tactics in the previous episode, and it's the same, so I don't really need to go into it, but I'll show you my results, really. It was decent. We didn't lose in the preseason. You got to be positive with that, really. First match, doesn't really matter against our own under-20s, under-21s, I should say. Crawley, it was our first match, not against our own team, so we scored 2, then we conceded 2 late. FC Twente, one of the better teams, and we played away. We won 1-0. Very happy with my defensive performance in that match. And Gladbach as well. They're a top team, or at least a first team quality, like in the German league, Bundesliga. They're a solid team. Obviously not a top 4 team, but at least mid-table-ish. And we won 1-0 away again, so that was very good. The last 3 matches didn't concede, so I've got to be happy with that. And Willian scoring twice there. In that match, Hazard scored. And against FC Twente, Mate scored. So, Mata scored, I should say. So, moving on to the first match of the season against West Ham United. It'll be fantastic to pick up some points. We've been decent so far. We've got the mentality attacking. We've got our team instructions going. Like I said, I explained these already. Nothing has changed. If you missed that, just go back to the previous episode. And you can check that out. And yeah, so this I did select. I just do quick pick and see how it goes. And let's see. And I am going to be playing on the 3D. I just checked the goals from it and it looks decent. It looks a bit improved. So I'll be going with it for now. Hopefully it goes decent while recording. And yeah, I just got to check if I'm recording because sometimes, yeah, you can see. If anyone was wondering how to record Football Manager, I use Camtasia Studio and the recording thing they have. So and that works very well. So if anyone was wondering about that, that's how that works. So now, moving into the match. Now, this is team selection. I have to choose the right players for the team, obviously. I'm not sure who's better, Azpilicueta or Ivanovic as a right fullback. Obviously, fullback Ivanovic will be good defensively, but when using in attack, we need someone who's good going forward. And Cesar Azpilicueta, I can't say this guy's name. I tried in FIFA. It's too long to say it. Azpilicueta. Is that how you, so I think I just try and say it too fast. That's why. Azpilicueta. Is that how you say his name? Who knows? Anyway, David Luiz, that's probably the best to start. I think he's the best attacking fullback we have. But honestly, I think we need to make a signing in that position. If I'm honest, we have Ivanovic, who's good defensively. If you look at his preferred moves, okay, he's got to get forward whenever possible, but I probably have to work on his attacking, like crossing and dribbling and that. That's where he lacks. But at least he gets forward. So we'll just have to see how that pans out. Who do we have in attack? We've got Bar. I think I'm going to have to... See, I've got Torres. I don't even have him registered, so I'm going to put him in the reserves. I don't think he's good enough. That's the simple thing. I suppose you said... or you should say, like, I could show him at least, but no, he's not good enough. I got Bar and Eto. They're good enough, and I've training... Surla can play there. Hazard as well. All these, like Willian and Mata, I'm training them all to play striker. So, yeah, we have that position covered if need. Oh, yeah, and I've shown my other signing as well. Gabriel Barbosa, who's coming the start of next season. He's going to be an amazing player. That's all I can say, really. And we signed him for so cheap. Where are we? 1.2 million. If I was to go get him, I'm doing a simulation, not even a simulation career right now. I'm just simming to like 2019 for a other series I'm doing of best players in the future. And this guy, he went to Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich bought him. Then he went to Dortmund. So big teams. He's definitely high quality. And if you go get him right now before he gets too expensive at your start of your game, because he's going to be one of the best players and he's going to be our star striker in the future with Lukaku. Hopefully he can come play right wing and Lukaku can be the main striker. And yeah, I'm trying to sell Torres, like I said. But it's very hard to. So I don't see the point of having goalkeeper on the bench. I never play them. Masaccio, and then Cahill. I know, I find Masaccio, he's a bit better than Cahill for now, but Cahill, I might as well give him some reserve matches to... I'm going to keep calling it reserves, but I got to get used to calling it under 21, so I just got to give him some games there. Ramirez, Surely Ramirez has to be in the team. De Bruyne. See, this is the problem with Chelsea. They have too many... Well, you can't have too many good players, I guess you can say, but their team is... It's pretty good, to be honest. Okay, McCall, Lampard in the team. See, I can't even fit Ramirez in the team. Where does Ramirez fit? See, it's a big team. So, what would you... Leave your comments. What do you think would be the best starting 11? So, I'll leave it at this for now. But please, leave your thoughts on this team. Who do you think will be the best starting lineup for this team? So, I think I'll go into it... maybe the best morale. That would be best to do, obviously. We've got Martin, Hazard, but they're probably the best players in the team. I think I'm going to leave it this. These players here, none of them are probably compared to the other qualities. So, I think I'll leave it that for now. Or I'll take forever. And I know people talked about that in my FM13 videos. But the team is so... It looks so good. I don't know who to put in for Chelsea. And I don't want to sell basically all the players, apart from Torres, like I said. They're all two good qualities. So that's really good. So here, into the first match of the season. Very good. You can see the subs for them as well. Our starting lineup, we've got Eto'o in the striker, Hazard, Mata, Willian in attacking midfield. You got Lampard as a centre mid. Mikel as a defensive midfielder, and a back four of Ashley Cole, John Terry, David Luiz, and Azpilicueta as well. And then we got Cech, of course. He's the big one. And you can see their team, it's solid. They got Petric. He's a very good striker. If you take a look at him, look at that. Very good attributes. He could be a top striker, really, for any team. And the midfield's solid. Nolan, the captain. And obviously our captain being John Terry. And their defence is solid. I think Winston Reid, he's a bit pacey as well. Yeah, 14 pace. Got to watch out for him. But Eto'o is a world-class striker. I'm expecting Eto'o to score. He's got 18 finishing. No doubt. And his contract runs out at the end of the season. But I'll probably let him go because that's when Lukaku comes back. And yeah, just best concern because he'll just be on the bench and stuff. So I don't see the point. And you see we're favourites. And I changed it to the currency that I would use. Or at least the betting odds that I use I use that in Australia. The other one is too confusing for me. I do not understand it at all. So with the decimals, that's the best way. So Alex Thomas from football365.com. He believes that we have enough quality to win this match. And Andy Carroll is missing for them, which is probably... I would rather have Petric than Carroll, but yeah, that's just me, at least by the ratings. Arsenal, they picked up a win against Tottenham in their first match, 4-2. A big result there for them. So here, I'm actually not going to experiment. Okay, I might. Yeah, I'll just experiment. Jarvis and Downing, I will show them onto their weaker foots, and I'll make sure they are being always tight marked. They're the only ones I really need to... Yeah, just watch out for the wingers. And yeah, hopefully this tactic can be good for me. And yeah, it's the one I created myself. Obviously, there's no downloaded tactics yet. I can download. I want to prove that, of course. Anyway, if we play the game, we can win. Okay, some players looking relaxed, and some overly so, but I'm sure those players are experienced. You got Terry and the likes of them, and they should be able to. And hopefully this doesn't lag too much, but please leave your comments. My computer, I'm just using my laptop, so laptops are not really high power, but hopefully it's good enough. I'm only playing on medium graphics in the Football Manager settings, so hopefully it cannot be too bad. And I'm playing on key highlights, so yeah, hopefully it shows actually some. If not, I might have to go on extra, but it makes the video shorter, I guess. As you can see, nothing happening, but here there's some action. Leave your comments if you like this camera as well. You'll just see how it goes. Actually, I'm just going to stop it for a second. Hopefully there's no goal. It's on director, so I'm just going to change it to TV. Leave your comments if you like the TV a bit more, or do you like it a bit more closer in the other one. Let's see how this is. Yeah, I don't like it too close for whatever reason. I like to have it back, then you can see all the players. That's best for me anyway. Willian, he's on. You got McCall as well. You can see we're really dominating all our players into attack. David Luiz. And yeah, our philosophy is based on short passing. As you can see, that's focused on going back to Petric there. Then he just belts it away to Azpilicueta. I can't say his name. Azpilicueta. I can't say it fast. That's my problem. But anyway, Eden Hazard, opening goal, 35th minute. Nice way. I really like how this appears like that. They definitely improved the game well. Perfect start for me, to be honest. Chelsea, Hazard, he's going to be the danger. And I have it on swap wings. You notice I start him as a left attacking midfielder, but he's moving on to the right. That's due to my settings in the formations and whatever. That's what I do. So now I do it on control. So yeah, that works well in the tactics. I forced him over to the opposite side. I rotate them, rotate the positions. Oh, here we could be in. Ooh, Eto'o. We could have been in for the second there, but Jääskeläinen picks it up. And he just does a clearing kick. Hopefully, again, we can go on another counter-attack. João Mata, again, finds Eto'o. Oh, look at Willian. See, now he's on the right flank. Willian! 2 goals. 2 goals in the first half. Fantastic start. I'm always, when I create a tactic, I'm always skeptical that it's not a very good tactic and I'll do crap, especially with a big team. But Eto'o, look, Willian, he found himself in so much space there. And they couldn't tackle him. They went for the slide tackle. That was rats. Obviously, he's not good enough to contain Willian. And we're going ahead 2-0. Fantastic start. And that was after I went to controlling as well. So we're doing very good right now. Fantastic start, to be honest. Passionate. I'm very pleased. Everyone's delighted. So what happens when I click on that? Does anything happen? Or just it shows extra information? Okay. Okay, that's looking good. And also, you know how you can put the high money, or I can't remember what exactly it's called, but the high challenge, or I have no idea what it's called, for your players. Like, that's what I did to motivate them more to win a high amount of payout with the money if we win a competition. You know that thing? Yeah, that I put it on high. So they basically get motivated. And with Chelsea, they have heaps of money. So it's not a problem at all. Okay, Lampard's going down. Might be ideal time to bring on Ramirez. Oh, very lucky. Well kept by... I don't think we're going to have a highlight here. So might as well just... Oh, but who knows? Look at all the space. We created so much space in this formation. It's really good. And this tactic as well. Willian. Or he might have a chance himself. But it went off the bar. So here we'll make a sub. Go to advanced tactics. This is how I always do it. Looks like Frankie Lampard is losing his fitness. So this is an ideal time to bring on Ramirez, if you ask me. Eden Hazard. Yeah, we'll take him off. He's had a good shift for us. And we'll bring on Demba Ba just to force more attacking options on. And anyone else? David Luiz. I think I'll just leave it for here because who knows, we might get an injury and yeah, I don't want to use them all. I always do no pressure. And most of... Okay, that's weird. When I did it last year, no pressure was a good thing. And now they're getting demotivated. No, I can't cancel that, can I? Obviously, yeah, they probably change it because people would have talked about what works well on the forums. And obviously they will notice that, so they'll change it up. So I have to find new team talks. Leave in your comments what's worked so far for you, if you in fact have played the game yet. But I don't think it should make too much of an impact because we're playing well as a team, as a unit, and Ashley Cole should cross it in. Can it be 3? Willian, play it back. Oh, penalty. Okay, apparently that was an excellent tackle. Okay, not too disappointed. Okay, Ashley Cole has gone down. He might have picked up a knock of some sorts. So hopefully we can continue on with this result. Might make a sub soon. We'll just see. Ashley Cole, another player. Yeah, it's probably time for Ashley Cole to depart from this team. Okay, Ramirez got injured. That does not make sense at all. A guy who has 20 stamina and 16 natural fitness who just came up and got injured. I suppose it's bad. You can get that with bad luck and stuff, but well, I clicked it at the right time, I guess. Okay, we'll just put Oscar. I guess we'll put Oscar on. He could play as a deep player. But unfortunately, our other players, we seem to get a lot of injuries. Not sure why. Maybe just early season. Okay, I really got to get used to not doing that because they get not motivated for whatever reason, or demotivated. So that's a bit unfortunate, but luckily we have a big squad. That's the good thing, I guess. So, what's happened? Did we get another injury? Eto'o got injured. Okay, this is bad. I might have to take Torres off, but our squad is full, like a registration, because Chelsea hardly have any... I need to buy more English players. That's the thing, that are trained in England. I'm going to have to change that, but at least for this match, it's not going to be a worry. But if it's a big term injury to Eto'o, we're obviously going to have to take him off the registration and put Torres on. But if it's just short term, we don't have to worry about that for now. But it's still, yeah, it's still pretty bad. If it's like a month injury, it will be a bit of a complication. But anyway, we're not going to score again because our striker is off. But I'm happy just to contain a 2-0 victory. Yeah, that's a pretty good start for me. And I'm really happy we didn't concede. Nice formation. Willian was the player of the match. Fantastic start. Fantastic debut for the team. Really happy Willian. He's one of my favourite players and got that sweet afro. And look at that, 64% possession, 8 shots on target. Let's see how many clear-cut chances. Only 1, but we had 8 on target. And we just dominated possession. So that was a fantastic start. The only downside to this result, you get clean sheet, back of the net. And I'm picking up all these things right now. Steam achievements, which is very good to see. So yeah, that was a very convincing result for us. 2-0 victory, I always like those. A bigger victory than Man United's. Crouch scoring 4 goals against Sunderland. He could be a beast player in this game. He scored 4 goals, that's unbelievable. But anyway, we started well. Willian, man of the match. We killed the possession. Fantastic debut. You can't get better than that debut for me, really. Winston Reid, and it was due to me switching the players. We were switching Willian and Hazard. That was very well for me. Okay, Ramirez, short-term injury. I'll just leave it to the physio. Only for a couple weeks. Eto, 4 to 5 weeks. Yeah, that was the one I was dreading. Like, just a month injury. Maybe 2 months before he really becomes like fully fit. But we've got Schürrle. Schürrle can be the backup striker, I guess. He's got decent finishing. Okay, it's not a problem. But the problem is Torres. I want to sell him. And we can't really... No one's interested in Torres. What am I going to do? To me, he doesn't look good enough. If you go to the reports as well, he says he's only a good player. I need that high quality, that leading player, leading star. And yeah, he's not that quality anymore, unfortunately. So I'll show you the problem as well, so you actually know. If you go to registration, and yeah, the team, you see, it's full, and we don't have any more players to register. You see it's full. We're like exactly on the 8 minimum, and we have to have players like Lewis Baker, I should say, need to have him registered, and the likes of Josh McKerkran as well. We need him, even though he's under 21, doesn't need to be registered. We need to have the minimum of 8 players trained in England. So that's a big trouble. I'm going to look to bring in some English players over the next couple of seasons, so we don't have that problem. And yeah, we'll just sign our own players and put them in, or register our own players. But we have those. Like Chalobah doesn't need to be registered, so I'm going to bring in some English signings over the course maybe. But we have those amazing attacking midfielders. So yeah, leave your comments. What do you think is best to do? But anyway, it's a fantastic start to the season. 2-0 win. We're sitting, where are we? 4th? Yeah, or we're sitting in 3rd. That's a decent start. Stoke, you think they'll eventually drop down because that was a one-off result against one of the worst teams in the league, Sunderland. So, yeah, that is the situation right now. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you enjoyed the live commentary, if you enjoyed the 3D, if it was not laggy or anything, hopefully it wasn't, but hopefully it's all good. And I'll see you guys next time.